The final chapter of Great Expectations, chapter 59, begins with Pip, who's been working for 11 years at Clericers, visiting Joe and Biddy at their home. Pip meets little Pip, Joe and Biddy's son. Joe says he and his wife hope that little Pip will grow up to be just like the adult Pip. Pip takes little Pip on a walk to the cemetery on the marsh. Later, Pip talks with Biddy with her little girl on her lap. Biddy tells Pip that he must marry. Pip doubts if he ever will. Now, it's important to note beyond the text that a friend convinced Charles Dickens to replace his original ending with the following ending. Pip confesses to Biddy that he's not forgotten about Estella, but his dream of marrying her has all gone by. Pip has heard that Drummle had abused Estella. 2 years earlier, Drummle died from a horse accident. Pip walks to Satis' house and finds that the buildings have been torn down and all that remains is the old garden wall. In the evening mist, Pip sees a figure walking through the former garden, and he realizes the figure is Estella. They greet each other. Estella says she has never been here since she left to get married. Pip hasn't returned either until now. Tears drop from Estella's eyes. Estella explains that the ground they now walk on is the only possession she has left. Pip says he works hard and earns a sufficient living. Estella admits she has lately often thought of Pip and has given him a place in her heart. Pip replies that Estella has always had a place in his heart. Estella asks for Pip's forgiveness and hopes they can be friends. Pip says, "We are friends." Pip takes Estella's hand and they leave the ruined place. Pip says, "I saw no shadow of another parting from her." However, Dickens' original ending, which is generally unpublished, is this. 2 years after Pip visits Joe and Biddy, Pip walks with little Pip in London. Pip has heard that Drummle had abused Estella. After Drummle died from a horse accident, Estella married the doctor who had treated Drummle. The doctor had previously witnessed Drummle's abuse of his wife and tried to stop it. Pip and little Pip bump into Estella by chance, who is driving a pony carriage. Pip and Estella exchange sad looks and shake hands. Estella says she has changed, and mistaking the child for his son, asks to kiss little Pip. Pip lifts the boy to her, and she kisses him. Later, Pip feels glad he had this chance meeting with Estella because he could tell from her voice and her touch that suffering had been stronger than Miss Havisham's teaching and had given her heart to understand what my heart used to be. This ending implies that Estella now disregards social class and ambition and has attained a type of redemption. Pip's great expectations of wealth and marrying Estella have disappeared, but in their place, he has gained a more mature and compassionate heart.